So hello my dear students, here today, hello my dear students, now today we are going to see about the first summative exam 2020. In that, as already we saw about the first and second question, main question first and second. As main question first is there, objective type of question, for 8 questions are there for 1 mark each, so total 8 marks are there for that. And second question, as we saw, there are also the 8 questions of 1 marks, 1 sentence, answers write in a 1 sentence, or here answer the following questions in a 1 sentence each. That one also for 1 word or 1 sentence you are going to write, and for each question 1 mark is there. Now here the next question is there, that is the question number 3rd. Answer the following questions. So here answer the following questions, that is for the 2 marks questions, you should write minimum 2 to 3 sentence for here for this question. So here this is a 2 mark question is there, so it is necessary you have to write 2 to 3 marks for each question. So sentences for each question. So here is the one example, 2 examples are there for that I gave. See here, question number 3rd is asking for the 2 mark question. Total here 8 questions are going to ask for the question number 3rd. 2 marks questions are there, 8 questions going to ask, so totally 16 marks are there for this question number 3. Each question is there for 2 marks. So here first of all, here one question is there, example I taken, write an equation to show that the reaction between plaster of Paris and the water. So as you learnt about the here the lesson metals and non-metals, and write an equation to show that the reaction between the plaster of Paris and the water. So here this is the, as you know, water for crystallization. Yesterday for the first question I asked here, that is the water of crystallization, which is the substance. So here answer is the gypsum is there, water of a crystallization. In that, as there is the plaster of Paris is there, as doctors are using the plaster of Paris, that is because the gypsum is the one of the water of a crystallization is there, and here when it reacts with water there is a formation of the gypsum is there. So write an equation show the reaction between the plaster of Paris and the water. So calcium sulfate hemihydrate, that is the only 0.5% of water is present in that. This is the reaction you are equation you are going to write for this answer. So CaSO4 half of H2O means what it is, plaster of Paris when it reacts with the water, when it is react with the water, and that is the water molecule 1.5 water 1.5 here water molecules are there, half water molecule is there, and when they both react there is a formation of the gypsum CaSO4 twice H2O, and this reaction is a very important. Sometimes asking, as like I yesterday asked about the water for crystallization, gypsum is formed. Otherwise they are going to ask about the what is the molecular formula of plaster of Paris is there, otherwise what is molecular formula of gypsum, like this also they are going to ask. So all the equations are there, whatever from the acid basis lessons, otherwise metal and non-metal lessons are there. From that all the equations you should learn it properly, you should practice that equations all, and what are the molecular formulas are there for here each compound, so that also you should learn it properly or practice it with the help of a pen. Write it again and again, all the equations. Whenever there is formation of there is acids react with the base, acid reacts with the water, or whatever the different reactions are there, acid react with the metals, non-metals, what are the products, all that equations are there different, very much important. So you should write that one and practice that all equations. So this is the one example, that is write an equation to show the reaction between plaster of Paris and water. Next one is there, why is it necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in mammals and birds? So from life process lesson here, in that as you know that there is why it is necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Here life processes lessons are there, in that digestive respiratory system is there skipped. In this there is as you know circulatory and excretory system is there for your syllabus. As heart you learnt about in the life process lesson, how there is a 4-chambered heart is there and oxygenated deoxygenated blood is separated in the heart. But why it is necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in mammals and the birds? We have a 4-chambered hearts and we have both here. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is there, it is separated. And why it is necessary for our body? See, mammals and birds are the warm-blooded animals. We are the warm-blooded animals. Our body temperature is not fluctuating as the body temperature our surrounding, if it is decreasing and increasing. Like fishes are there, reptiles are there. They are the amphibians, they are the cold-blooded animal because their body temperature they are able to fluctuate. But birds and mammals are not able to fluctuate that body temperature because we are the warm-blooded animals which keep their body temperature constant. We are keeping our body temperature constant. If it is decreasing or if it is increasing, it is a very dangerous for our body. And so here maybe sometimes deaths are causing, as you know, where more temperature is there, otherwise less temperature is decreasing. So that is it is a very dangerous for our body, for our health. So mammals and here birds are there, they are the warm-blooded animals which keep their body temperature constant irrespective of their environment they live. So in that which environment they are living, in that environment they are keeping their body temperature here constant. This process requires a lot of oxygen and we are keeping our body temperature constant because of the blood, and so they require a lot of oxygen. Oxygen is there reaching from lungs to the heart and from heart to the different parts, different cells, tissues to our different each and every cell of our body. So it is necessary that require a lot of oxygen. It requires to here what requires their body temperature constant. Our body temperature is a constant. And to keep the body temperature constant, it requires a lot of oxygen for more cellular respiration. Respiration is a fast one, and for that purpose, here it is a lot of oxygen is necessary so that warm-blooded animals produce more energy, and so they are producing more energy to balance their body temperature. They are producing more energy and for balancing the body temperature, because if energy production is there when we are giving oxygen or for the cellular respiration. And as you know, in the mitochondria there is a cellular respiration is there in that taking place, and by that there is a energy production is there, and so when warm-blooded animals producing energy, they are balancing the body temperature. Hence it is important to keep their circulatory system efficient, and so because of that circulatory system efficient means oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separate one necessary, and that is a efficient circulatory system is a very much necessary for our body, because we are the warm-blooded animals, we required more energy, and when oxygen is there properly getting for our body for the cellular respiration, then only there is a production of more energy which produces, or because of that more energy it balances the body temperature. And so here it is necessary, it is important to keep our circulatory system efficient. So this is about the question number 3rd. Answer the following questions. 8 questions of 2 marks each. See here, 8 questions are going to ask for the question number 3rd, which are for the 2 marks each. This is the question paper model is there with examples solved. Only two examples we are going to, or I am going to solve here. So this is for the question number 3rd, which has 8 questions are there for 2 marks each. Total for the 3rd question there are the 16 marks are there. So here next question is there, that is the question number 4. Question number 3rd we saw now, that is the answer the following questions for the 2 to 3 sentences each, and there are the total 8 questions are there for 2 marks each. Now question number 4 is there, and here also answer the following questions, and this is the 3 mark question. So you should write that answers for 5 to 6 sentences. So here answer the following question. There are totally 9 questions are there going to ask here. and that is the question number 4. That is totally 9 questions going to ask and total marks are there for that, 27 marks are there for that question. So that is the answer the following questions and total 9 questions. See, third question is there for the total 8 questions, 2 marks each. Here total 9 questions for 3 marks each. And as you know, there are not only the question answers going to ask, there are maybe problem solvings are there, diagrams are going to ask, or some main important name of the scientist, diseases are there, otherwise functions are going to ask, parts of the diagram or parts of that whatever the diseases are there in that, which is the sources are there, like these questions are also going to ask. So diagrams are also important here. All diagrams which you are practiced, you should draw it properly without seeing. So now question number 4, that is answer the following question, and there are total 9 questions for 3 marks each. So example is there. First one we are going to see the example. A battery of 9 volt is connected in series with the resistors of 0.2 ohm, 0.3 ohm, 0.4 ohm, 0.5 ohm and the 12 ohm respectively. How much current would flow through the 12 ohm of the resistor? There he asked how much current is flowing through the 12 resistor. So here is the problem solving is there, and this is from the electricity lesson. As you know, series connection and the parallel connection. So resistors, whenever total resistance, equivalent resistance, whenever you are going to calculate by the Ohm's law, there is the, here formulas are there. 1 by Rp is equals to, that is for the total equivalent resistance for the parallel, when resistance is connected in the parallel. When resistors are connected in series, there is a formula different one, and when parallel there is a formula different one. So all the formulas are there, very much important are there. By the Ohm's law, there is a V is equal to IR when calculating their current is there, resistance is there, or voltage is there. So these are very much important are there here. So you should see that one properly and learn that all the formulas from the electricity lesson is there, otherwise from the magnetic effect of electric current. All the formulas you should by heart learn it properly. So as you know, for the parallel connection, 1 by Rp reciprocal upper, and so resistance is equals to 1 by Rp is equals to 1 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. How many resistors are available, like that you should add it and do that one properly, division and answer, get that answer. Now here series connection is there. For the series connection, so as you know, Rs is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5 is there, because here how many resistors are available? So 0.2 ohm, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 12. So totally there are the 5 resistors are there. So first of all you should write the formula, and before that we are going to write the sentence in series. See here they asked for the question, how much current would flow through the 12 resistor? Only through the 12 ohm resistor, how much current is flowing, that one they are asked to calculate. Means for the confusion purpose asked. Because in every resistor here, it is a series connection, in every resistor same current is going to flow. That is the sentence very much necessary. When series connection is there, whenever there is a series connection, through every resistance, same current is there, it is flowing. It is not different one. It is in a parallel, there is a current flowing is a different. So you should keep in your mind that one, that is the same current is going to flow here. So in series connection there is a no division of the current. Current is the same flowing. Here series is there, means one after another you are going to connect that one. In the series, whatever there is the resistors are there, you are going to show that one in the series one after another, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3, like this you are going to show like this. Many of the, how many resistors are there, that one you are going to show in the series. So there is a no division of the current here it is the series connection, and so because of that no division of current, current is flowing through the same in every resistor, and so because of that they asked only 12 resistor, means from every resistor same current is flowing. So first of all we are going to calculate the total resistance, that is RS. RS means total resistance in a series. RP means that is total resistance in a when parallel, asking P right there. So RS write, otherwise not writing then also okay, no problem for that here, because here not any whenever sometimes in some problems asking for series connection and parallel connection, that time you should RS and RP write. Here only they asked for the series. So if you are not writing then also okay, otherwise if you are writing RS only write. So that is the here total resistance or equivalent resistance in a series, that is RS is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. How many resistors they gave, that much resistances they gave, that much you should write there first. Then all the resistors here you should take that one in series connection, how many resistors are there. So how much ohm is there, that for every resistor resistance that you should write there. 0.2 ohm plus 0.3 plus 0.4 ohm plus 0.5 and plus 12 ohm is there. So then you should calculate that one properly. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 4 9, 9 5 14, and so 4 is there, 1 here 1 2 here, and then after that one here 12 plus 1 13. 13.4 ohm is the answer is there you are getting here. So that is the in the total equivalent resistance or total resistance in the series, that is the 13.4 ohm we got. Here they asked how much current would flow through the current we are going to calculate. So to current calculate, first we want here resistor, how much is there for the total resistance is there for the in that connection. So first of all we calculated R here, and now we are going to calculate the current, how much flowing through that 12 resistor. So as you know by the Ohm's law, V is equals to IR is there. We should write that formula, V is equals to IR. Then we are going to calculate I means the total current which is flowing through that resistor here, that all resistors. So I is equals to V by R. So as you know how much volt is there, a battery of a 9 volt battery it is there. So V is equals to the here 9 volt divided by, as equivalent resistance now we calculated, that is 13.4 ohm. 9 volt divided by 13.4 ohm is equals to the 0.671 ampere. So current is measuring in the ampere. Every time for all the problems, whenever you are going to write, units are very much important. Without unit don't complete it. Means for every problem, whenever you are writing answers, for that answer you should write a unit. For that half marks are there. So you should write that one properly after the answer, like ohm is there or ampere is there. Current is measuring in ampere. Resistor is measuring in the ohm. So you should write that one proper unit for that. So SI units are there. So next one is there. That is what they asked, you should complete it properly. That is the current flowing across the 12 ohm is 0.671 ampere is there. So division if you are going to do, you are getting the answer properly. You should divide that one and get the answer. So this is the first question is there, question number 4, and 9 questions are going to ask in that. So first question I asked. Now the second question example we are going to see. Draw a neat level diagram of an electric motor. So there are many different diagrams are there for each lesson. So you should practice all the diagrams for 3 marks, for 4 marks, for 2 marks. How diagrams are there, depend on that they are going to ask. So here is the diagrams are there. See, draw a neat level diagram of a electric motor is there. So you should draw as a, you know that magnets are there, north and south pole magnets are there, electric coil is there. You should show that one A, B, C, D electric coil properly, and then axle is there, and it is connected on that. For that axle there is a split rings are there. See, electric motor has a split rings are there, and if electric generator is there. Electric motor means what? There is a production of the through the electric motor mechanical energy, electrical energy convert into the mechanical energy, and there in the electric generator mechanical energy convert into the electric energy. So here electric motor to convert electrical energy to the mechanical energy. So here electrical energy with the help of battery we are getting, and there is a production of mechanical energy through the electric motor. As you know, the arrangement like north and south poles are there of the magnet, means in between the magnet you should keep the coil properly. So here coil have a ABCD coil is there that you should keep properly, and also it has attached for the axle. On the axle there are the split rings are there. In the electric generator there are the slit rings are there. Complete 2 rings separate using in the electric generator. Here in the electric motor there is a split rings. One ring is there which becomes means it dividing, it will be split, it will cutting and there are the 2 parts of the rings are there separately which are not attached, like these 2 rings are there. They used so that are called as a split rings, having here that is the P and Q split rings are there using here, and brushes are there attached for that. Brushes are temporarily, not a joint for that, only attachment is there. And so here and means that rings are moving but brushes are attached there only. So here is the split rings P and Q, brushes X and Y, axle is there, and axle is going to rotate, and there is a production of mechanical energy where for that axle is attached on that. Any device which giving a mechanical energy, which is producing their mechanical energy, it start to rotate, that is a production of a mechanical energy. So from the electrical energy there is a production of the mechanical energy. So here is a key is there which open and close key, and also battery is there, connection wire is there, and also the magnets you should show north and south pole of the magnet. 2 magnets we used in between that. Here copper wire, wounded coil wire is there, coil we used ABCD, and split rings. So this is about the electric motor. Diagram is there, you should practice it properly. Not only this diagram, or practice all diagrams, you should practice all you are practicing, as we are observing that on the WhatsApp you are sending that all diagrams, but without seeing also you should practice. If you are seeing and drawing that one, okay, but 1-2 times you should see and draw, but you should practice without seeing again and again. So this is about that is the question number 4. Answer the following questions. So 9 questions going to ask for 3 marks each. So there are the 27 marks are there for the question number 4. So this is about the question number 4, and next question is the question number 5. We are going to see in the next session. Thank you.